What's up, guys? Nigel, we lost the ladder, man.
I know it was
We
rough.
were
I,
right there.
I was
We were
pulling
right
for
there.
it, and I
We were
uh,
right there.
and Slop can attest. There was no texting. The only text I sent was
No,
confirming the live stream time. I said nothing about Ferguson.
nope. I'll be honest with you, man. If he catches that one down the seam in the first quarter, like we cashed first quarter and we were celebrating, and then that's when I kind of knew, like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah, I
You know what
knew
I
that
mean? Like, it's like that's not good.
when he broke that up,
Obviously,
I knew you were screwed.
and then also too though, I thought we were gonna get a miracle cover like in the 20 seconds left in the game. You know what I mean? Like, so the Lions score, get the 2 point conversion, and then we were good. You know what I mean? And it was just like, oh, they did not get the 2 point conversion.
Yeah,
And you know what I'm saying? I was like, all that controversy too. Just by the way, I don't think the refs, I don't think they're dirty. I think that was incompetence. I
you
think they just checked the wrong guy in.
you can explain so much by simple incompetence. People love to look deeper,
Yeah.
but like people are dumb.
Yeah. It's like, oh, he had the script. It's like, dude, he literally, it looked like he just checked the wrong guy in.
Yeah,
Like, that was as simple as that. And they're like, how come the Lions didn't say anything? You're like, well, what do you want him to say? Like, I like went, and because they check him in like pretty close to when you would snap the ball. Also, too, is what if you didn't hear that intercom call or the over the PA? What if you didn't totally grasp that he just said 70 and not 68 or whatever the number was? So yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that?
well, I agree with you that it's blatant incompetence. The tricky part now is obviously with this all being legal, sports betting, like this is now it becomes like legal issues with like there's a lot of money changing hands here, and you can't just have incompetence anymore because we're talking millions and millions of dollars,
Yeah.
billions maybe. So like you know, they need to get their shit straight because this is just ridiculous.
Jeff, what's up, dude? I love you, bro. Thanks for that. Like, dude, we were right there on the ladder, bro. We're right there. The thing is, I would say, yeah, Jeff. I'm see what exactly. I just think the guy just messed up the number of the person he checked in. Like that. That feels like the most explainable thing. Like yeah, like because people mess up. I mean, that's a super um I don't know, like tense environment. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just a lot going on. So I don't know.
I got the solution, Slop. This is the solution. This is actually was proposed by Belichick a long time ago. You need to be able to challenge penalties, and in the last 2 minutes, every penalty needs to be quickly reviewed upstairs. Because, like, that's the only way to fix this. Because, again, we're talking with gambling here. People, a lot of money is changing hands. There needs to be accountability there. Like, these need to be reviewed.
100%. 100%. It is what it is. I just wanted the miracle cover. And somebody in the chat who said that shark burners. Yeah, of course, shark burners with a good take. He's like, or the Lions just kick after 3 misses. It's like, you know what I mean? At some point, it's gonna be like, guy, you know what? There's something telling me not to keep going for two. You know what I mean? Just that it's gonna be all right if we get overtime. Like I get going for two. I get. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably more of a go for it guy than not. But like overtime is not this horrible, horrible, horrible thing. You know what I mean? Like coaches avoid it like it's like I don't know a disease.
I
It's like
actually
it's not.
was I thought like a lot of people like just kick the extra point, go to overtime, you're playing well. But I saw a good tweet from a foreign player, I forget who it was, that like dissuaded me of that. He said like, the playoffs are coming around. Why would you want to play an extra 10 minutes and risk like severe injury when you're like a legit playoff team?
I can't go down that road.
I I I
You're
find it
risking injury
persuading.
every time you play. Like
No, I
I don't. I
know,
mean,
but you're compounding
I
it
know
by
what you're
playing
saying. I mean,
more.
it's an extra 10 minutes. I get it, but I don't know that. I guess what I'm saying is like, yes, that's part of it, but is that the deciding factor? I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know what I
I don't
mean? Because
know.
like, there's pros and cons. Does that make sense? Like to everything.
Yeah, for sure.
So of course there's going to be cons. Like we could always point to cons, and we could always point to pros. I don't know. I'd put that on the list. Like it's on the list. Like yeah, it's something you think about. But like you miss it twice. You're like, you know what? We can beat these dudes. You know what I mean? Like we just went right down the field on them. Does that make you know what I'm trying to say? Like maybe just go for it. Then like I don't know.
Yeah, no,
Anyways, that's what this
I
is
hear you.
about. I get the injuries. I mean, that's definitely in the cons list. Like that's not a good thing. Because yeah, if Goff gets hurt, like your season's over.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we have so much today. Like this is probably one of the best ways to end the year. Like first of all, we got to take a step back and just think about how lucky we are right now because we have a full NFL slate ahead of us, and it takes us right into New Year's Eve. Like that's, I mean, if you're not betting this, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like this could be like one of the greatest days of all time, right in front of us. So we got to be real careful about what we do here. I have what I think might be the greatest bet of all time, but it's on the ladder. I'm going to write it up and put it on Twitter right after this, okay? We can't put it in our parlays, so we're not going to discuss it on the show. Fair enough, Nigel?
That's fair. Quick question before we go, Slop, because I was having this conversation. Is this the best gambling weekend of the year when you have this
Dude,
lineup like this?
dude, wait, look, here's the thing. So we follow up today with 2 college football playoff games tomorrow night. Those games are like wars. You know what I mean? Like always. Like it's
Yeah.
just like so when we wake up tomorrow, we're gonna be hungover, not gonna be feeling great, and we're gonna like, oh wow, there's college football, the playoffs on today, 2 games. So I mean, yeah, it might be because last night that was fun. Don't forget the NBA's going on.
Yeah,
Like
we still
that's
got
still a
NBA
thing.
too. With some good NBA yesterday too. Some great games.
Yeah. All right. So I saw some love for Olave. We got him right here on the positive EV page at OddsJam. If you check it out, basically, I know I say this every day. All you guys are in here every single day. So bear with me. This is the EV tool from OddsJam. It scans the market. There's a million different books that we can all bet on, and these books can't stay in line. So sometimes lines move, and some of the books just don't move with it. So that's like a stale line, is what that's called. Right away, Chris Olave over 5.5 receptions plus 108 at Caesars feels like a very, very good look from a price standpoint. It's plus 108 at Caesars, which I just dumped $1,300 at yesterday on Jake Ferguson. That reminds me. No, everywhere else that's minus 119, minus 115, even money at BetMGM, minus 115 at FanDuel, even money at DraftKings. I mean, that's just a great look. I would say that's a move. So let's go and throw that in. So put that in. That is almost as good as the one I got. It's a 4:00 game, so you're going to be fine for the greatest play of all time. But it's going to be day one of the ladder. We're ready. Also, too, we have Darren Waller over 41.5 receiving yards at ESPN Bet plus 105. Hot take. I think Tyrod Taylor is going to throw for like 225 plus yards today. I do. Like, now, you think he's good?
Yeah, for a backup, I think he's like, right between a backup and a starter. He's a really good backup.
Yeah. He made the Pro Bowl
Yeah.
not long ago.
Well, Slop,
like,
calm down. Mac Jones made the Pro Bowl.
I'm just saying, like, we think this guy's some bum, like he doesn't have anything, but still, like, and I don't know, like Mac Jones, I need to see what happened there. Something had to happen.
This is
But
rookie year.
Tyrod Taylor, not that bad. I've been watching. All right, so I was a big preseason bettor, so I know Mac Jones. I know Tyrod Taylor. All right, like Tyrod Taylor, he was always a legit preseason guy. He was part of the reason why the Ravens won all those games in the preseason. Fun fact. Right?
Yeah.
Like, no, but like he was every time you watched him play, you're like, dude, if this guy got a starting job, like, I don't know that he would be like you know what I'm saying, like an all-time great or anything like that, but like he would not be that bad. So, anyways, that helps our Waller play. I think he loves Waller. If you notice when he came in last week, Waller just seemed to come alive. That's all. That happened. We all saw it. 2 catches, I think 32 yards for Waller in that like last drive. Jaron Hall, the passing yards here, I don't know. I kind of like his football. Yeah, look, guys. We can all list people that made the Pro Bowl that weren't that good. My point is, he made a Pro Bowl. All right, and we're talking about a guy saying he's not that bad. Okay, I think Mac Jones is a head case at this point. So there is that. So I don't know. I'm just saying, Tyrod Taylor made a Pro Bowl. We can list all the guys that made a Pro Bowl that weren't that good. I get it, but at the same time, he still made a Pro Bowl. That's a fact. You can't ever take that away from him. McGraw Garner, Gamer, whatever. What is that name?
I think it's Mr. Raw Gamer.
Raw Gamer. Okay. See what I'm saying? Like, dude, whatever. All right. Might be a negative game streak. Jeff, 50.5 cents. I would think you're right there, Jeff. A-Chain. I'm just saying, do you guys want to have a debate on like whether Tyrod Taylor's not that bad? Because like that's a very easy bar to get over.
Didn't he take the Bills to the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Bills hadn't made the playoffs in like forever. And Tyrod Taylor was their starting quarterback and took them to the playoffs. I'm just saying, like, again, we're not saying all the time, not that bad. That's the bucket we're trying to like place him in. Not that bad because his line today is 204 to his pass yards. That is not that bad bucket, right? Like to get 204, you got to be not that bad. Like you don't have to be good to do that. You just got to be not that bad. I think Tyrod Taylor fits that description. And I think the Rams score all over the Giants. I would think the Giants are kind of like the Jets. Remember what we talked about Thursday night? Where like if they see any type of regression or if you see any type of quit, it'll probably come on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the offensive side. And I don't know. More injury. I love the injury prone. Guess who else is injury prone? Every dude that gets slammed on the ground by 300-pound dudes. That's everybody that's in that description. So everybody's injury prone. Like I always hated the injury prone guy. Injury prone works in NFL or NBA. I can give you injury prone in NBA because you're like, really? Yeah, you hurt again. But like in football, it's like, dude, the guy broke his leg because a 400-pound dude slammed him on the ground. You know what I mean? Like that's not really injury prone.
Football's injury luck. There's no injury prone.
Yeah, exactly. You're lucky not to get hurt.
Yeah. Every time you go out there, you're lucky not to get hurt.
I hear you, Mr. Get Up Skinny. All right, what do we got? Yeah. Alistar Beaton. That's a great, that is a great analysis of Tyrod Taylor. Like, that's just, yeah, dude, I ain't gonna lie to you, Spruce. I'm injury prone just getting up in the morning.
I'm gonna be injury prone.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But injury, we can't do injury prone for NFL players because it's just like, dude, it's not whatever. Like, I'll give you baseball, I'll give you basketball. I don't even know if I'd give you soccer on that. Maybe soccer, but dude, football, it's just, I mean, there are certain plays where everybody's going to get hurt if it happened to them. That's all. All right, what are we looking at here? We're looking at Zappy under passing touchdowns. I don't know if I can do that. Or the Easton Stick one.
They're going to boat race the Pats.
Yeah. If you want, I'll give you that, Joe Mutt. Some guys don't break, but I would say that's more of a skill on their part than like an indictment on someone else's part. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Spruce. I know what you're saying. The guy can get hurt. I get you. But I guess what I'm saying is all of them really can. Like whenever you got a prop that's lasting through the fourth quarter, you really, and your guy's still out there, you really got to be happy the guy didn't get hurt. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't know how many times we bet guys, like if you do this long enough, you bet guys in the NFL and you realize like, man, we're betting against an injury too. You know, like a receiver's receptions when you go up to like 6.5 or something like that. Like you better hope that guy didn't get hurt because like that's a counting stat. And that means he's probably going to get hit 6 times. Anyways, we're getting off top. All right, Zappy or Easton Stick under 1 passing touchdown each. If you wanted to do that at ESPN Bet, it would be plus 165 for Zappy, and then Stick would be plus 200 at Fanatics. If just one of those guys doesn't throw a touchdown today, you profit. So there is that, but man, I don't like doing those. And plus, the Broncos benching Wilson, I mean, we don't know. Like, they might just come out and just like, whatever. Defensively.
Are they eliminated officially?
I think they are now.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just kind of eliminated themselves. But I mean, they're not going anywhere. They know it. Edward, I do like Debo. The problem is it's Washington, and they might just jump out to a giant lead. So if Debo isn't the one that does it, then you're in deep trouble. Ryan Noonan, he had a great move on the quarterback, Purdy, longest completion. That's probably worth a look.
Isn't this going to be a Purdy game? Don't you think Shanahan spent all week going, you guys tell me this guy sucks. He's going to throw for like 5 touchdowns and 400 yards.
Used to be with Washington too.
Yeah.
They fire his dad.
Yep.
So I mean, it's going to be an all-out assault, and I think Purdy's going to throw one. Well, it's Ryan Noonan's play, and I think it's perfect. He had it nailed it. Because you're not sure which guy it's going to be. It's going to be Kittle. It's going to be Samuel. It's going to be Ayuk. It could be Christian McCaffrey. But one of those dudes is catching one that's longer than 40 yards.
Like, I could see them throwing in the fourth quarter up like 21 points, still throwing.
Yep, me too. Jeff, I like Jeff right today. Jeff's just fired up. I hate betting on shit not to happen. It's negative, and I don't need that in my life. 100%. Can't do it. I'm not that kind of guy. Darren Waller over 3.5 receptions at Prize Picks. I mean, obviously you need stuff to pair it with, but again, big Waller guy today with Tyrod Taylor in there. Noonan didn't get beat up as a kid, probably. Yeah, Edward, dude, that secondary is horrific. Like, we're talking historically bad. So I would think that Shanahan, like I said, they ran his dad out of town. Guys don't forget that. You know what I mean? Like, and he's got the horses too to drop 60 on those dudes. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to drop 60, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't think this is going to be a pretty game.
I think if there was a game
after what happened
60,
to Purdy,
yeah,
what's up?
I think if there's a game that there was going to be 60 points, it's going to be this one.
100%. Like, I could not imagine. CJ Beathard is playing. He must be. There's a line.
It's for Jags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, oh no shit. Man, I'm looking for something else. We need something else to throw with. You guys, I don't know if I'm going to go Otten over 2.5. If you like this positive V tool, I'm telling you, it's probably the best pricing tool on the market for people that like you want to get in and out. It's so it's just the way. I don't know how to tell you. The only way to tell you is just use it yourself. There's a link in the description. It's 2 weeks. It's free for 2 weeks. Promo code SLOP. The promo code comes up when you click the link in the description. So you don't even need to know the promo code. Try it. I'm dead serious. Like 5 minutes before a game, you want to get something down. 10 minutes before a game. It's kind of like Game Time Seat. Like the Game Time app for seats, Nigel. You ever use that?
I have not.
All right. So you go down to Boston. You get something to eat right before Celtics game, right?
Halftime pizza.
You let it get, yeah, there you go. You let it get to be like 10 minutes before the game, 15 minutes before the game. You go on Game Time app. Dude, you can like walk into the doors for like short money.
Really?
On good seats too, right? This is pretty much the same thing right before games. OddsJam, the EV tool at least. Dude, I found Brogdon the other night, and it came out just because Simons wasn't playing, but Brogdon was over 19.5. I think it was ESPN that didn't adjust. Nailed it. You know what I'm saying? But it just finds discrepancies in the market. Generally, at the time when the books are taking the most money is right up before game time. You just can nail it. You just hit the button, bam, bangers start popping up. It's perfect. I know, Jeff. I know. I'm still a poor, bro. I didn't make it to the top of the ladder. So it's only 4 receptions, NYC. You're a Giants fan, aren't you? I can tell when you Giants fans come here because you guys hate Waller because he was supposed to be so good. I think he is. I don't know. It's tough, What's up, Travis? I like likely over 42, Timothy. Yeah, I didn't have a slop code. You know what I want you to do, Shark Burners? Message Nigel and tell him to put you on. Tell him you want to use promo code SLOP. Tell him that SLOP wants credit for you. Just a little house cleaning, Nigel. That's how you do it, bro. Anybody in here? Just go. Kevin Durant over 25.5 points for whatever reason. BetMGM and ESPN has. Nah, you're right, Mutt. They have it -110. I bet you it's -156 at Pinnacle, -148 at Caesars, 135 at DraftKings. Something's up with that. I don't. There's no. Yeah, I like that, Jeff. There's no rhyme or reason right there for some of these moves. It's just price, but that makes sense. We need one more. I'm telling you. So it's Waller yards. I think hits pretty early. And what else did we say? It was down here somewhere. Oh, it was Olave's receptions. I like Olave's yards too. Curtis Samuel receptions are that's one too high for me, but it's not bad. +105 at Fanatics. I couldn't imagine them not having to throw for literally the whole game. Yeah, Olave's still sitting there at 5.5 +108. All right, so far, you guys want to build a quick parlay and get the hell out of here? I'm gonna put the day one ladder. I'll tell you guys if it's cool with you guys. Don't go tell anybody though. I need the post to do some numbers for the higher ups at OddsJam. All right, it's gonna be Brandon Johnson. Nigel, I wasn't even gonna tell these people.
I
And then
know
it
you
hit me.
told me you weren't going to tell them.
Yeah, and then I was like, why the hell would I not tell these people? These are our friends. They're literally like my best friends. I talk to these guys every day. Brandon Johnson, Broncos. All right, I'm going to do the yards. So let's go to the screen real quick, just real quick. Okay, so we could do receptions. I think, all right, so after Cortland Sutton left yesterday, I think, nice work, bro, Shark Burners. I think that I think he's going to be a yards guy, not receptions. But look at his receptions: 2.5 +108. It went down. Damn it! I think he gets that, dude. 2.5. But we could do his yards because if he's in the Sutton role, then he's probably a yards guy. Like you wouldn't do Sutton's receptions; you just do his yards. And then his yards are 30.5. Yeah, that's all right. We got to go now. We got to move. Shit. I think he gets that. I got a little inside information on him, right? This is a UCF kid. All I know is he's filthy. All right, that's what I'm going to tell you. 6'2", $195, filthy, okay? He should be playing a lot. I don't know what happened, but Sutton got hurt. Concussion last week. He comes in, scores. Against the Patriots, too. They actually care. 3 for 47. That was with Russ, but in the preseason, Stidham played with them. All right, let's go to his preseason. Big preseason guy, Nigel.
I know.
2 for 58, 2 for 31, 2 for 66.
What was his high school stats, Slop? You're a big high school guy too.
Yeah, he dominated high school.
Did he?
All right, dominated. Okay, he sits probably. I can imagine this kid in Pop Warner was probably the kid that was like everyone was pissed when he wasn't on their team because they knew they lost. You know what I mean? Like it was right there. It's like fuck, dude. We don't got Johnson. We're gonna lose. You know what I mean? Like that's how like he caught in the September 17th. I'm sorry, 2 for 66 against Washington. How many of those went for touchdowns, Nigel?
3?
2.
Oh,
Yeah,
you said 2
close.
for 66. My
Close.
bad.
Yeah, 2 for 66. Yeah, he almost got 3. All right. If he would have caught another pass, it would have been another touchdown. All right. This guy, I'm telling you, he's nasty. All right. The Commanders pretty much line up with the Chargers in terms of secondary. They're just disgustingly bad. Yeah, Travis, I'm with you. That could be like a yeah. But I mean, I think that the Chargers are not as horrible as the I think they're not that bad of a situation. You know what I mean? Than the Broncos right now, because bench and Russ was kind of like Jesus, bro. Like morale wise in the locker room is all I'm saying. But Brandon Johnson, he's not a morale guy. He's a just throw him the damn ball guy. So he'll get that on one reception. I just wish there was a way to play it so I could get a little plus money. I'm going to check my friends at Fanatics real quick. We'll leave on this. I don't think we have time for the parlay. I gotta get the hell out of here. We had a long day of football watching, guys. Long day. I'm going to get you the ladder, though. The day one ladder. I'm telling you, I think we can do 100 on it again. Let's just skip the $10. Let's just go 100, and you know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's just get to like day whatever it would be if we did it $10 at a time. Probably day 3 on day 1.
Yeah, close to day 3.
Yeah,
like day 3
let's
and a half.
just get it right away. Whenever you see a banger like this, plus if you guys have dinner plans and stuff like that, this is going to take you right into dinner. Do you know what I mean? Because it's 4:25 it starts. So like this is going to take you into your New Year's night plans.
Slop, what are you doing for New Year's?
I'm going to obviously we're going to get some hibachi.
Yep, obviously.
That's first. And then we're going to hang out at our friend's house.
Oh, sounds like fun.
It's going to be a fantastic night. Oh, they're not giving us anything on this dude at Fanatics. You know what I call that? A sign. They're giving us Marvin Mims numbers, knowing Marvin Mims is not going to play. Holy, are you serious right now? Like Marvin Mims is not playing tonight, guys. Or playing today, 4:25. All right, so new plan. So we need, I mean, do you want to just do 30.5 minus 110? I mean, it feels like kind of like a cuck move. You know what I mean? Knowing that we could jump out to a nice lead. Who does not believe in Brandon Johnson right now? Raise your hand if you don't. I'm telling you, we're about to find out about this dude today. Watch. This is how these guys happen. All right, games like this, they get time because someone got hurt. They get to play against the bullshit team, and they just kind of go off a little bit. Like for them, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Perfect setup. This is exactly how this kind of thing happens. Oh wait, we can do DraftKings. 40 plus 120. Damn it. Oh wait, they don't do the ESPN ones.
No.
Oh no, they do the ESPN ones. You know how it goes up like a couple yards?
Yeah.
We could do 36.5. This is how stupid DraftKings is. Yeah, but hey, check this out, Spruce. Vibes. 29.5 minus 105. Go to the alts. 40 plus is plus 120. Am I reading this right? Yeah, 40 plus is plus 120. 36.5 is plus 130. Make that make sense.
What the hell? That's clearly
they messed up, dude.
Pricing error, yeah.
Or you guys want to, dude, if you want to be Billy Badass, 44.5 plus 210. We're like into, I don't even know. Yeah, no, Brownlee was good. I saw a lot of guys on like them in the DMs, the private message groups. They talked to I don't know, a bunch of dudes on Twitter, and it was like, yeah, no, there's no every bet in NYC is risky. Every one of them. There's no whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the ones that actually take a little bit of less risk because it's guys that are clearly going to play because they just did, but the books don't really have data on them, so they can't beat us with their data the way they do with other guys. Take a guess as to how many snaps or what percentage of the snaps Brandon Johnson played last week
Against the Pats?
Yep.
I don't really remember him out there. Was it low or was it high?
68%.
Oh, wow.
That is an enormous amount. Sutton got hurt.
Oh, that's
Broncos
right.
are clearly, they're out of here. You know what I mean? They're done. Ooh, 39.5 plus 145 at ESPN bet. So what do we do? I'm going in. I'm probably going to end up with 36.5, so he needs 37 yards. Is there another shorter one at ESPN bet? I'll check that one too. I like the ones in the 20s. I don't love that. I know. Oh, we did hit the last live stream parlay. Shout out to us.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, that one. Whatever. I think it was Thursday night.
It was the football one or the basketball one?
It was basketball and everybody, I think. I think there was multiple, like there was all kinds of stuff going on in that thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean it was, just us doing our thing. That was a group ride though. Like there was a lot of different dudes in on that one that I was not on. 40.5 for plus 160. What do we? Hang on, let me just one second. I'm sorry, guys. Ooh. Let's just go 31.5 even money, boys. Right?
Where's that?
ESPN bet. 32 receiving yards. I like where your head's at, Travis. That's why I looked. Yeah, 32.5 plus 105. Why not just go Brandon Johnson, 31.5 receiving yards over at ESPN bet? If you can't play at ESPN bet, there's moves everywhere. Try to stay in that range. I don't mind over 32 for even money. I think he can get that on one catch. I think he definitely gets that on 2 catches. So we don't even need 3 catches for him. Because again, if he's taking Sutton's role, Sutton is not a reception guy. He's a yards guy. So I would think this means 2 balls to Johnson. I think that secondary is terrible. The Chargers, they've proven it. They've been historically bad all season. Stidham, guess what, guys? Not that bad. He's in the Tyrod Taylor boat. Like, he's not great, but he's not that bad. He's not like Cutlets. Or give me some other ones, Nigel. Just horrific back. Who? He ain't Zappy. Zappy ain't that bad.
I mean, he might be close to Zappy.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? He's like, Stidham's not going to be a starter. That's probably true. But at the same time, not that bad.
Trevor Siemian. There's a bad one.
Siemian. He stinks.
Slop, before we go though, one quick thing, because believe it or not, I actually remember this because we were working together last year. Your New Year's resolution for 2023 was to bet on more golf. How did that go?
Not good.
Okay.
Not good.
You wanted to be a golf guy.
I definitely could have bet on more golf this year.
Okay.
Not great. I'm still working on my resolution for this year. I like to go all the way down to the wire. Make sure I consider all things. It's probably just like every year. Just make sure you're gambling enough. But I don't know. Gambling keeps you young, guys. You know that, right?
I think you should double down on the golf.
I don't know. There's a reason why I didn't bet a lot of golf this year. I don't know what that reason was, but there must have been something. So, all right. So yeah, we could. I think we could go 50. That's what I'm saying. Like we could go up on this one. Like we could go up. Okay, Jeff. Well, dude, I need your help at betting golf. You can you bet golf? Are you good, or did you used to just be good at playing?
Well, now it makes sense why he's a degenerate. Every golfer is a degenerate.
Yeah, I know. That's why I love golfers.
Yeah.
They're the best people. Just fun to be around. Just fun dudes. Period. And the girls that golf too are awesome. Oh, Sharpburn's a golf guy too. We're good then. All right, so that's gonna do it. I got nothing else. I'm probably gonna throw out something more on Twitter, probably something with Olave, just to make sure we got enough to sweat throughout the day. If you guys got anything for tonight, I am very much in the market for a tonight bet, and I'm kind of having a hard time. I think Jaren Hall is an absolute runner. So it's like, do you know what I mean, Nigel? Like, what do you do with that?
Yeah.
Because his number, it's at 25.5 at FanDuel, looks like. I think that dude is going to run like 50 plus tonight. Oh, Matthew Riley, you're right, dude. We got a weather report, Nigel?
From where? Which town?
Anywhere, bro. Just
Well,
weather in general.
looking out my window right now, it is overcast with a slight breeze. I see the trees moving a little bit. Kind of a gloomy day here in New Jersey / New
All
York.
right. Tyrod Day.
Yes.
It's Tyrod Taylor time. All right. So early lean, if you guys want to get ahead of it, would be over 25.5 for Jaren Hall. I'm telling you, I think that they think he's a runner. That's all I'm saying. Like, that's another Noonan and Connor Allen take that we talked about weeks ago whenever he started. I think Ryan was the one that put out the play on his rushing yards. He gets hurt in the first quarter. I think he had like 11 yards. Like, I think he ran the ball a couple times. Like, he only had maybe 2 drives. So, like, he was well on his way to being, like, for that take being right, that they think he's a runner. But then he got hurt. So there is that. The old injury-prone guy. I don't know. Can Jaren Hall throw the ball, though? Do we know? I don't have his high school numbers in
I was
front
gonna
of me.
say we need his high school numbers.
Yeah, I don't have them right here.
We're
I don't
laughing at the
know.
high school thing, but it cashed us on what's his name, Jake.
You got to know who these dudes are, like, as people.
You got
You know what I'm saying?
crucified for that take too when you did that video.
Is he just gonna fold? You know what I mean? Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, high school's way different than the pros." No shit. Like, of course. Like no one's saying it's not. I'm saying, who is this person? Like, is he a gamer? Because sometimes, like I said, like sometimes guys just when they get their chance, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, this dude's gonna blow it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Or you see him, you're like, wait, dude, I remember this kid. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know that he's probably gonna give you a good effort. Yeah, in the preseason, the kid played. He played a whole game. Jesus Christ, a whole game. 16 for 27, $178, 6 carries for 21 yards. Probably not trying to give it away. That we got a runner. So there is that. Against Tennessee, let's see what he did. 2 for 14 rushing. Again, though, he only threw 7 balls in that game. Like 2 for 14. The guy was like literally he had a cup of coffee. So I think he's a runner.
When we get these first time guys, I always want to know if they're like recklessly confident because you want that guy who's just recklessly confident.
Yeah.
Like he banged the
the
prom
one
queen and all her friends.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, it matters like what type of dude they are.
For sure.
It definitely matters. But all right, guys, that's gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and put out the ladder play. Probably gonna get something on Olave. We have Waller. The Olave receptions at Caesars we talked about plus 108. That's good. That should get us through this day. But I think bet on more wrestling. Nice. But I think little Jordan Humphrey, he's in there too. Like here's what I'm thinking, Joseph. There's 2 guys. Because like we just bet a guy to get 32 yards. Like he can get that. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm on little Jordan Humphrey. The issue with him is the books also know that because he doesn't have any numbers available. I'm thinking that's because he's going to take over from Mims he's kind of tied to Mims in terms of playing time somehow. Hang on, we'll look real quick. But I haven't seen Lil Jordan Humphrey whatsoever on the streets. Yeah, they still got numbers for Mims. Mims, I do not think is playing. I'm pretty good injury guy. Just for a person who has not evaluated these players and really has no medical experience whatsoever, I'm pretty good at injuries for a guy like that. And I don't think he's playing. I really don't think he's playing. So I think that they're not going to give you numbers because if Lil Jordan Humphreys plays, he is going to go. Look at Mims. They got him at 20.5. He's going for way more than that. So they can't give you. Does that make sense, though, Joseph? Like they can't give you numbers on Humphreys until Mims is ruled out. But just so you know, whenever Humphreys comes out, slam that. I'm just saying we got Brandon Johnson because he clearly replaced Sutton. So,
Yeah.
No doubt, Joey. I mean, it's time to jump on stuff. Like, we have the greatest day coming our way. So we just have to do it. All right, guys. I'll talk to you. I'll see you guys on the other side. There might be a live stream tomorrow. Might not be. It's New Year's Day. All right. But there's going to be plays. Don't worry. So it's going to be on Twitter. And OddsJam is going to be here for all your needs. Again, link in the description. Get 2 weeks for free. See what I'm talking about. Sharkburners just brought it up. It's great for college basketball, and college hoops is littering the EV tool every day. So there's that too. Try it. That's all I'm trying to say. Just try it. You'll see what I mean. It's legit. I'll see you guys later.
Happy New Year, everybody.